Yeah! No more school! Wait, I need to be in my proper drip first. Ah, much better. Now it's time for the video. Hey guys, Graduate here, and yes, it's time for another video discussing things that I learned in the grade that I just got out of. And this year, as you could tell by the marker board and my fit I'm currently wearing, is 12th grade. These videos tend to be a little less silly and a little more informative about the year that I just got out of, and basically every year on the last day of school I give advice. Hey, you liar! This isn't the last day of school. Your last day was like 2 weeks ago. Hey man, they weren't supposed to know that, but it does lead to the first thing I learned as a senior, which is that time management is key. When you become a senior, there are so many things to do. Not only are there the classes and tests and all the things you have to do from the years previous, but also your entire future basically depends on this year. You have to apply for college, and you have to do a bunch of other cool events that the school plans for you. So it's really important to manage your time so that you can do things successfully. Something that I did basically every weekend of senior year is go into my notes app on my phone and make a checklist of all these things I need to do over the weekend. And that way, when things were seeming overwhelming, I could see the progress I was making and keep working, and it would be really satisfying when I was able to do all the things I was wanting to do. And sometimes that means cutting back on things that you might want to do because they aren't really productive towards anything. Guys, I have a confession to make. There was a good 3-week period where I didn't watch any YouTube videos. And then, because of time management, I dedicated my office aid period to be my YouTube catch-up period where I would just watch everything in my sub box. So yeah, time management, very important. Now, it's time for thing number dos that I learned as a senior. Take steps to set up your future. This one's kind of self-explanatory, you know? Apply for college if that's what you're gonna do. Find a job so that you can make some money for college, and if you don't want to get a job, just start saving your money. And yeah, just do things that you'll be proud of yourself for doing a couple months or years from now. Advice number 3, still put in effort to make new friends. Going into 12th grade this year, I had this idea that I'd already made all the friends I was going to make in high school, and I really wouldn't meet any other people. But I actually made a lot of friends this year, and a lot more than I do normally. I made a lot of friends this year that were in my grade and underclassmen that I knew of, but I didn't really ever get to know. And I also made friends with some freshmen. But the nice thing about being friends with freshmen is that they think you're cool just because you're older. You really don't even have to do anything to impress them. Just don't date a freshman. I'm looking at you, Josh. But yeah, making friends, kind of a good idea. And the last advice I have for this video, advice number 4, is to savor every moment of senior year. Sure, it might not be very fun in the moment, and you might not even want to be in high school anymore, totally understandable. But when you look from an outsider's view, high school actually is really good for the seniors. And the school typically tends to do a lot more things for the seniors than the other grades to help them really enjoy their last year in secondary school. So that's why I personally made it a goal of mine this year to just not complain at all. And because of that, this year was definitely a lot more enjoyable than I was expecting it to be. And I'm definitely going to keep doing that in the future. And I encourage you, the viewer, to participate in the No Complainy 12th Grady challenge. And that about concludes the things I learned as a senior, other than, academic stuff. But before I go, there's a little something special that I recorded a month ago, I think. So I'll pass it to you, Eli in high school. Hey guys, Eli here, and something came in the mail today. Well, not really the mail, but I more so picked it up at school. But basically, this is a letter that I wrote to myself back in the 8th grade. And now that I'm about to graduate high school, I finally got it back. So I can finally see what my thought process was like back then, and how much I've changed and how much is the same. I honestly forgot everything I wrote in here, but the main thing I remember is that I wanted to open it on YouTube, so here we are. So hopefully it's not too personal, and let's get right to it. Ta-da! Wait, there are 2 pieces of paper? Okay, so this one looks like I wrote a lot of stuff in it, and this one just looks like a drawing I shoved in, so maybe we could open this and get a look into my mind at the time. And now for the real meat, the letter. Hey fam, I hope you are doing well and are still alive. Wow, that was kind of a morbid start, but let's continue. I'm alive right now. The date is May 15th, 2018, and you should be getting this in 22. Not to be rude, but I'm just gonna talk about my life. Right now, my main focus is YouTube. It's really cool and I like expressing myself through it. I currently have 141 subscribers, so that's lit. I'm in the middle of an acne breakout. It sucks and itches and gets me no ladies. Hopefully, you got that fixed. I did not. I still have acne. I live at my house. It's an average sized house, but I have the smallest room there. My room now is actually smaller than my old house, but I mean, I actually really like my room. I don't know why I was complaining. It doesn't help that I have my umbrella lights and tripod taking up a lot of the floor space. Well, to be honest, it really do be like that though. Except now I actually learned not to have my tripod out when I'm not filming, so. But it's cool, anything to improve the quality of my videos. We have a neighborhood park that I like to visit because of the swing set in the creek. It is lit. I hope to become a professional filmmaker and inspire others with my works. I hope you are getting closer to being there. Wow, that's actually really crazy because I think I wrote almost the exact same sentence for a lot of my scholarship essays. So that part hasn't changed. And then it ends with, your pal, Eli from 8th grade. P.S. If you still do YouTube, make sure to make a video or something. So, yeah. Wow, that was really cool. Well guys, I sure hope that y'all enjoyed this delayed last day of school video, and I'll see y'all soon, but I gotta graduate, so bye.